Every week, swing traders face the same challenge. Hundreds of stocks to analyze, dozens of setups to evaluate, and only a handful that are actually worth your capital. Most traders spend hours scrolling through charts, second-guessing entries, and wondering if they're picking the right stocks at the right time. What if you had a system that did all of that for you, and then let you prove whether it actually works? That's exactly what StockScope does. StockScope is a swing trade analysis platform built for traders who want clarity, not clutter. On Mondays, the system scans for new lists. Two curated stock lists are refreshed each week. One identifies leading stocks in leading industries, and the other finds stocks with the strongest momentum in the market. StockScope then runs both lists through two independent analysis engines every single day. The first is a transparent, four-factor ranking algorithm that scores every stock from 0 to 100. The second is a 20-day EMA Pullback Analysis that identifies high-probability mean reversion setups. Two strategies, same stocks, running in parallel, so you always know which approach is actually delivering results. Let's start with the ranking algorithm. Every stock gets scored across four weighted factors. First, relative strength at 40% weight. This measures how much a stock is outperforming the S&P 500 over the last 1 and 3 months. If it's not beating the market, why own it? Second, trend structure at 25%. This checks whether the stock's moving averages are properly aligned. Is the 20-day EMA above the 50-day SMA? Is the 50-day slope rising? Third, pullback setup at 20%. The system identifies stocks that have pulled back to their 20-day EMA, the sweet spot for swing trade entries. Not too extended, not broken down. Fourth, volatility at 15%. You want stocks that move enough to be worth trading, but not so wildly that you get whipsawed out of positions. Click on any stock and you get the full breakdown. Every score, every metric, the exact distance from key moving averages, RSI, ATR, and 1 and 3 month returns. Complete transparency, no black box. Stocks scoring 85 to 100 are flagged as prime entry. 70 to 84, watch list. Below that, caution or avoid. Now here's where StockScope goes beyond traditional screeners. The 20-day EMA pullback analysis combines price data with actual chart pattern recognition to find the best setups. The system scans each stock list for names trading near their rising 20-day EMA, then analyzes both the price action and chart patterns to identify the highest probability pullback entries. Stocks are sorted into 3 buckets. High conviction means price is right at a rising 20 EMA with bullish confirmation signals. Watch list means it's close but needs one more day of price action. Under observation means the trend has weakened. Each stock gets a star rating from 1 to 5, plus a written analysis explaining exactly why it landed in that category. And for actionable setups, expand the swing setup details to see entry zones, stop loss levels, target prices, and risk-to-reward ratios. This isn't a generic screener output, and it's a trade plan. Here's where StockScope really separates itself. Most tools tell you what to buy. StockScope lets you prove whether those picks actually work. Every time a new list is analyzed, typically each Monday morning, the system automatically creates 2 virtual $100,000 model portfolios, one from the top 5 stocks ranked by the algorithm, and one from the top 5 stocks identified by the EMA Pullback Analysis. Capital is allocated equally across all 5 positions at the current entry price. From that moment, StockScope tracks your portfolio daily. Prices update automatically every afternoon. You see real-time profit and loss for every holding, total portfolio value, ROI percentage, and a line chart showing exactly how your portfolio has performed over time. And because context matters, you always see SPY's 1-month and 3-month returns right alongside the analysis. This is the feature that makes everything click. The Performance Comparison Dashboard. StockScope runs 4 strategies in parallel. Leading stocks scored by the ranking algorithm, leading stocks scored by EMI pullback, hot stocks by ranking, and hot stocks by EMA. Each one builds portfolios independently. Each one tracks results independently. Over time, you build a real track record. You can see cumulative growth for each strategy, win rates, average returns, best and worst performers all in one view. The bar chart breaks it down portfolio by portfolio so you can spot patterns. Maybe the ranking algorithm crushes it in calm markets, but the EMA strategy holds up better during volatility. Now you know. No guessing, no backtesting on historical data you cherry-picked. Real picks, real prices, real results. One more thing that sets StockScope apart: the Market Fragility Indicator. This real-time stress score, ranging from 0 to 8, tells you whether the broader market is healthy, elevated, or in critical stress territory. Why does this matter? Because the same pullback setup behaves very differently in a calm market versus a fragile one. StockScope captures the fragility score at the time of each analysis, so when you look back at your portfolio results, you have the full context of what market conditions looked like when those picks were made. StockScope takes the guesswork out of swing trading. Automated stock scanning, a transparent scoring algorithm, trade setups with entry, stop, and target levels, virtual portfolio tracking with daily updates, and a strategy comparison dashboard that shows you what's actually working. StockScope is a premium feature included in the CycleScope Professional tier. Sign up at our Patreon using the link below and enjoy the 7-day free trial period. Log into the member portal and StockScope is ready to go. I will see you in the next video.